to summon us for the moot. Just because we live up in the mountains doesn't mean we don't know what's happening in the wider world. Well, that works out perfectly. My father's been looking for someone for outside the tribes to help him with something. That's all I know. He didn't tell me much, but he sounded really serious. He told me to bring the first person I came across. His name is Strana. Please, go meet him at his forge. You can't miss it.
If you've got the guts to dislike the man who saved your life, he must have really done something to rub you the wrong way. You know, among the Dalriada, when someone saves your life, you owe them a debt until you can repay it. Usually by saving theirs. But now that I think about it, you don't have to like them. Respect is enough. So tell me, what's happening in the wider world? Sounds about right. That's why I wanted to get back to my own people. Why should I risk my neck for outsiders? They've always treated us Dalriada like we're some necessary evil. Sure, they're nice enough when you're useful, but once it's over, they look at you like you're a stray dog. Nay thanks. Dalriada will always be Dalriada, even if they're not my own tribe. Who knows? I wasn't here when Camelot attacked my tribe. I was already rotting in the asylum. If I had been, they wouldn't have pushed us back to the keep, or maybe I'd have died an honourable death. I only know this. Thrigve forbade it, and the Ulfrats obey him like hounds chasing their master, even now in his current form. Not my chieftain, not my problem. We Gunvalder worshipped our own giant. Wasn't exactly lively when I left the village, but now it's Glowing. No one knows why. The Thoid called it a blessing. Told all the Dalriada they should rejoice. But if you ask me, they got scared. Maybe that's why no other tribe helped. Not Ulfr, not Volker, nor even Thoid, who told us to be happy about our giant. You're joking? One Eye's rebellion actually worked? Ha! Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. Never cared for One Eye, but credit where it's due. He pulled off something impressive. Now all that's left is to rally the other tribes, get word to One Eye, and boom! We've got ourselves a foothold in the south. Good. It's about time. These tribes have had their heads so far up their own arses, acting like their problems are the only ones that matter. Well, who doesn't have problems, eh? Back in Arthur's time, we stood as one. Now, we're so damn stubborn we can't see past our own noses. It's bloody senseless.
Egil sent you, did he? I'm Stroner, a blacksmith. What brings you to our village? That kind of order should go straight to Tryggvi, though I doubt he'd be eager to leave his throne. Until a new chieftain is chosen, Tryggvi won't attend the moot. Well, that's good news. You're just the kind of person I've been hoping for, to help with Tryggvi, that is. Tryggvi always dreamed of surpassing mortal strength, of becoming as mighty as the giants. He became obsessed with the lone pillar near our village. The Ulfr might not be known for their writing, but we have our legends. Tryggvi found out the pillar was a place where giants entrusted their souls to the Fore-dwellers, whatever that means. So we had a throne forged into the pillar and sat on it during a weird night. What happened after that changed everything for our tribe. I wouldn't call it madness. Tryggvi stopped being human. He grew to a monstrous size and gained unimaginable strength. He became something other. After that, human concerns no longer mattered to him. Yet he's still Ulfr, bound by our customs and rules. It might not mean much to an outsider, but trust me, it's a very dangerous situation. We tried. The moment we declared a new chieftain, Tryggvi appeared out of nowhere and killed the contender with a single blow. Then, like nothing had happened, he returned to his slumber. After that, the Ulfr began worshipping him like a god. Hard to believe, considering our disdain for magic and religion, isn't it? Yet, here we are. Don't be surprised if you hear them singing his praises or fawning over him like fools. They're terrified of his power, although none of them will admit it. The only way to remove an Ulfr chieftain is through an honourable duel, but there's no honour in fighting something like him. Perhaps my mentor Darvan knows how to defeat him. He won't tell me. He says he's afraid I'd try to face Tryggvi myself, and honestly, he's probably right. If I knew how to bring him down, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But Darvan thinks if our plans were discovered, I wouldn't live to see another day. He's probably right about that too. My brothers have grown unpredictable. Are you mad? Thrigvi is practically a demigod. No mortal can defeat him. If that's what you've decided, though I still think it's a terrible idea, you have my permission to challenge Thrigvi to a duel. I'll stay close by, just in case you fail.
I wouldn't come any closer if I were you. Because I said so. And here in the official hall of the Stone Wardens, my word is law. Leave in peace. I'm not granting an audience. Ah, your powers of observation are truly impressive. Thrygva, that cursed fool, undead and merged with the Lone Pillar, thinking himself invincible. And perhaps he is, for now. So I guess you want to challenge him to a duel. You cannot defeat him as you are. The Lone Pillar grants him strength beyond mortal flesh. No blade will bite. No armor will hold. Not unless you earn the blessings of the giants. Listen well. To face Thrygva and live, you'll need more than just courage. You'll need to forge a weapon. A true marvel. One capable of shattering the Lone Pillar's might. Without it, you're as good as dead. I'll help you forge it. But you'll need to gather the giants' blessings first. They hold all the fragments you'll need. What do I look like? A giant keeper? The giants have no love for the likes of us anymore. Their power does not come cheaply. If Stroner sent you, then go back to his hut. His wife might know something useful. Women tend to keep the wisdom their men ignore. Stroner keeps her close. Protective, I'd say. Or maybe ashamed. If we're being honest, the Ulfar tribesfolk say she's mad. Perhaps even a liar. Claiming she speaks to giants? You can imagine how that goes over. But mad or not, she knows things the rest of us don't. Don't judge her by their words. Go to her and listen. You might find her madness holds more truth than most men's sanity. Conspire. Ha! Call it what you like. Plotting, scheming, or just doing what needs to be done. Thrygva's not a man anymore. He's a curse on the Ulfar. And curses don't just go away on their own. Stroner and I understand that. If you're wise, you'll understand it too. Someone has to stop him. And it sure as hell won't happen by sitting around. If it were up to me, I'd vote against it. The moot waste time dreaming of invading Camelot, while the Dorita crumble from within. We've got greater problems to solve. Fractured tribes, lost traditions, and a dwindling future. Fixing that should come first. Off you go, and...
You're in the Hall of Remembrance, in the seat of the Stone Wardens. My name's Zast. I look after this place. Try not to make noise, or touch anything. Goodbye.
Vigdis? What does she have to do with this? Does that old man really believe her ramblings are the will of the giants? Unbelievable. I won't say what I really think about this. If the Master of the Brotherhood believes it, who am I to argue? Because I'm protecting her from prying eyes and the superstitions of villagers, that's why. I don't know you. Why would I speak of my wife, accused of madness, to a stranger? For any Dalrita, losing one's mind is like a living death, a shame worse than most can bear. But I love her too much to grant her a good death. If Darvan believes she hasn't gone mad, but instead serves as a bridge between the Ulfr and the giants, then I'll gladly let you speak with her. You'll find her in the locked room. Here's the key.
He sent you, didn't he? Ha! That's bold of him. Sending someone else to poke at old wounds. Yes, I know their ways. Or what little of it the Ulfr haven't buried with scorn and silence. But you're not here for stories, are you? You're here for the blessings. The giants don't just hand out blessings like baubles at a market. Their favor is earned, not begged for. They respect oaths, strength, and sacrifice. You'll need to approach their shrines, what remains of them, and prove your worth. Each giant demands something different. It could be a test of will, a trial of battle, or a riddle no mortal tongue can solve. Start where the land still remembers their steps. Their shrines lie in places of weight. You'll feel it when you're close. The air grows heavy, and the earth hums beneath your feet. We built shrines near the giants themselves, where they stand petrified, often part of the mountains now. If you falter, they will know, and if you lie, you'll wish you hadn't. For the Gonvaldor giant, the summoner, bring proof of the hunt. The summoner respects not just strength, but the bonds you forge. Alone, you are nothing. Together, you are worthy. For the Thoid Mother, the giant of bloom and ash, offer flowers. Simple, fragile things, yet they carry life even in ruin. She remembers beauty, where others see only loss. And for the giant below, the keeper of depths, well, you'll need to find that out for yourself. The giants demand truth, not tricks. Fail them, and you'll face a wrath older than the earth itself. Because I speak truths they'd rather forget. It's easier to call someone mad than face the shame of their own weakness. The giants haven't abandoned us. We abandoned them. If you want their blessings, you must show them we still remember. We still honor their strength. The giants see Thrugva for what he is. A parasite clinging to their world, twisting what was once sacred. They have no love for him. For years they've waited, longing for a champion, someone strong and worthy enough to carry their blessing and cleanse this land of his corruption. If you prove yourself, they will help you. Just show them you're the one they've been waiting for. Go with purpose and tread carefully. The giants do not forgive fools.